Welcome back in. There is a brand new cultural gem in the heart of wine country. The Napa Valley Museum of Art and Culture, or the MAC, is opening its doors just in time for summer. Can't wait for this. We are getting a sneak peek at their debut exhibit honoring the one and only Julia Child and showing you why this new museum is a must visit. Here today is the executive director, Laura. We're so excited to have you. Hi.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here.
What a fun job you have, it seems like.
I am the luckiest girl in the world, and now it's double fun because now I have two museums that I get to enjoy.
So cool. Okay, I want to hear the difference for people who maybe haven't been to the Napa Valley Museum in the first place. What are we doing now?
Well, the first museum, we've been around for 50 years. The first museum is in Yountville on the grounds of the Veterans Home, and we've been doing these amazing exhibits for many years. But we've decided that we wanted to be in a more prominent location in Napa Valley where you couldn't drive down Highway 29 without seeing us.
Ooh,
so
cool. That's
where we are now, in just south of St. Helena at the Napa Valley Museum of Art and Culture, and the existing museum is still there in Yountville. We had actually started the original Julia Child exhibition there and made it a national touring exhibition, which is extraordinary, and that's what's premiering at the MAC right now.
Okay, so cool. So is the MAC open now?
Yes, we had a little soft opening in April, and worked out all the kinks. And now this weekend we're having a grand opening celebration for the entire weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. People who come are going to get a wonderful little gift. We've been, one of the fun things about the exhibition is really interactive. Okay. So it's very family friendly. You can go into the studio kitchen of Julia and cook and see yourself on the old-fashioned cameras. You can take they used to have these wonderful romantic Valentine photos that they would do, and so you can sit in a bathtub and recreate a Valentine with Paul and Julia and do things like that. But one of the most popular things we have is that she was all about butter. Okay. And so we have a butter bench outside. It's a giant stick of butter, and you can sit on the butter and have your photo taken. It's really fun.
How cool. Okay, so for people who aren't familiar with Julia Child, give me like a quick rundown on who Julia is and why she matters.
Well, Julia was the sort of first television chef. She was a pioneering broadcaster. She was on PBS for many years. She made French cuisine accessible to American cooks. So pre-Julia, it was sort of, some not so great cookbooks, a lot of marshmallow fluff, and then there were TV dinners and things like that, and she just made it less intimidating. Well, it's still a little intimidating, to be honest. I don't know if you've ever tried to cook out of Julia's cookbook.
I haven't, no, but it seems like she would be the expert, though.
She was the expert, but anyway, she is a beloved figure, and this talks about her life, her romance with her husband in France, her career, the writing, the masterpiece, which is the Mastering the Art of French Cooking, with her three partners, and it takes her through her later career, all of her years on television, including I don't know if you ever saw the Dan Aykroyd skit where he made fun of Julia. No. Oh yeah, it was very well. You'll have to check it out one of these days.
Wonderful. Okay, so as the executive director of the museums, tell me what that's like for you. Like, do you kind of help choose what's going to go into them?
I do. I actually decide what exhibitions that we're going to feature, which is exciting. In the case of Julia, I was able to basically marshal a lot of forces to actually create this touring exhibition in partnership with Flying Fish exhibits out of Australia, who are phenomenal. And so so I was able to do that, and that's our first touring exhibition, and it actually opened in 2023 and back east in the Midwest. And this is, we call it Julia 2.0. So it's the same exhibition duplicated with one little difference. And that'll be touring on the West Coast. So I get to do that. Our next exhibition is an incredible blockbuster with original works of art by 3 generations of the Wyeth family, N.C. Wyeth, Jamie Wyeth, and Andrew Wyeth, and that will open in April of 2026. So following that, it'll be one we created ourselves again, which is dangerous games about all those toys that should have killed us as kids.
Oh my gosh,
all those lawn darts, all that stuff.
Yeah, and there were so many back in the day.
Oh my God, the creepy crawlers and all that good stuff.
So many things.
So that was a hugely, it's been wonderful because the museum in Yountville has been kind of an incubator for these touring exhibitions that we've been able to take on, and so now it's sort of in the big time. We're going to get to supersize them. It's a much bigger museum, and best of all, we have a Michelin star chef in the cafe next door. It's called Understudy. It's from the team at Press Restaurant, which is next door to us. And so we've just got, they're works of art, these pieces of food he makes. I just can't even describe them. And they just, they're amazing. So everybody needs to come and check that out when they come to the MAC as well.
Can't wait to try. Okay, so when is the MAC open? How can people, how is it accessible to people?
Okay, so the MAC is open every day from 10 to 5.
Okay.
Just a couple of holidays when we'll be closed every year. I think there's 4. So check out our website, napavalleymuseum.org, to see if we're open, but they can come anytime. Tickets are $25 for Julia and $15 for younger people.
Okay.
And let's see, what else can I tell you? Again, it's open every day, so which is unusual. In Yountville, we're open on a more limited schedule, so we're kind of getting used to this whole everyday thing, and it's kind of fun.
Are you prepared for all the wine tasters who are gonna trickle in?
I know. Well, we're across. That's the fun thing. Is we're right in the center of it. So we have Flora Springs next door, which was just purchased by John Charles Boisset. I don't know if you know him, but he's sort of this cultural icon in the Napa Valley. Has amazing wineries. So it's going to be even taken to an even higher level. We've got Hall Winery on the other side of us, and we've got V. Satui, which is one of the most popular wineries in the country, right across the street. So we've become like this little cultural and culinary hotbed.
Lovely. Oh, I've been to Hall, and it is so amazing.
Isn't it?
It's just very, very cool. Yeah.
And the art, too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So cool. Okay, do you have any favorite parts of your job? Anything that's best for you?
That's a great question. I do love working with artists, and it's really fun to be able to take what they have done and then figure out a way to make it more understandable, accessible to a broader public. I really do enjoy that. And working with my team, they're wonderful people. My board are also, I don't have one of those boards that, I have a hands-on board.
Nice.
They get on there in their jeans and empty out the pod when it gets full of junk.
Wow.
So they're great people, and I love them. And so we're so that's part of it. I think it's the people, I guess, as well.
Yeah.
And the visitors are incredible. You know, we also have a museum store, I should mention.
Yeah.
That is beautifully curated. We have got a lot of wonderful things. There's a guy who has a shop that you may have shopped in called Artifacts. It's in Sonoma, and he's done a little pop-up in the gallery. So people are coming just to shop as well as coming to see the exhibition, which is great.
I love it. This sounds so fun, Laura. Congratulations. Thank you for coming and telling us all about it, and have so much fun.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great to have you. All right, to learn more, we will put all this information on our website. That is liveinthebay.tv.